The Walt Disney Company reportedly shelved an anti-trafficking film titled The Sound of Freedom after they obtained the rights when they purchased or merged with 20th Century Fox. This new report actually comes from Angel Studios president Jordan Harmon. Angel Studios is the company that has now obtained the rights to Sound of Freedom and will be distributing it in theaters nationwide this July 4th weekend. But let's hear what he has to say. This is what he said. He was actually doing an interview promoting the film with the film's director, Alejandro Monteverde, and he said this film has been through the ringer. It was originally done by Fox, was going to be the distributor back in the day, so he's making it clear that it was going to be distributed by Fox. But then he gets interrupted a little bit while he tells his story, and then he goes back to it, and he says, going back to that story, Fox was originally going to distribute it. Then Disney buys Fox, and for whatever reason, Disney shelves it. And it took you and your team and Eduardo a year to basically get the rights back. So the film was actually, I think, produced, filmed, shot back in like 2018, 2019. It was going to be distributed by Fox. Disney comes in, gobbles up Fox, buys it, whatever you want to call it, purchases it, merges with it, because you had all of the stock options going to the Fox people. So it gets put on the shelf, sits there for, I mean, what is it now? It's 2023 now, at least 4 to 5 years. And then I guess it takes the director, Alejandro Monteverde, and his team at least a year to obtain the rights back from the Walt Disney Company. And according to a press release, Angel Studios obtained the rights to distribute the film, or cut a deal with Alejandro to get the rights back in May. And now they are getting it out in theaters in July. And the director, Alejandro Monteverde, actually sees this as kind of a God's timing at work. This is what he had to say. He was actually responding to a comment by Jordan Harmon. And Harmon says, I think you or Eduardo told me when we were meeting for the first time, one of you said, God has his timing. Like he knew when this film was supposed to come out. And so we're grateful that we get to be a part of it with Angel Studios' perspective. It's very rare for a film to be shot 4 or 5 years ago, and it doesn't come out for 4 or 5 years. So again, he's confirming that it was shot 4 or 5 years ago. But then Monteverde basically confirmed what Jordan was saying. He said, to me, this is perfect timing. I do believe if this movie would come out earlier, I don't think the audience was ready. Right now, there's advertisement for this film, but on the wrong side. Every day, there is these atrocities happening on the news everywhere. Children trafficked, sexually abused children all over. So I definitely kind of concur with that. We're seeing this stuff all over the place. I think this is the perfect time for this film. And this film actually looks really entertaining. Watched the trailer last night on our Black Pill stream. Looks really entertaining, has a very Taken vibe to it. Really looking forward to it. Might be one of the films I do go and see this summer.